Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make boutineers for your wedding. And this is for my wedding, and I've already made my bouquet and my colors. Basically this is my main color. And then I've got some cream colored flowers. And then burlap is the other theme I'm kind of going with. Okay, so what you're going to need to make a boutonniere, you'll need a flower of your choice, and I'm going with this one because I've used it in my bouquet also. And then I just have like little fillers here, and they have some hints of blue, and then I've also got some greenery that I'm going to use. And you'll also need ribbon of some sort if you want to do ribbon. This is what the finished product is going to look like. And you'll see that I've done burlap and blue in with it. Okay, so first, I'm going to take this tag off. Unless you really just want a price tag on your boutonniere. And I'm going to start by just cutting kind of a long piece. Because, really. And the next thing I'm going to do, which, by the way, I forgot to mention this. You'll need a pair of wire cutters, some floral tape, a hot glue gun, and scissors, of course. Okay, so I've already made some of these, so this has already been cut on. And this is a way, say I've already cut part of this, and so in order to save kind of some greenery without wasting it, because this slides up and down like this, I'm just going to take the top of this stem and bend it so that it doesn't come off. Okay. So I already know how many of these sprigs I'm going to use. I'm going to use 3. But I want this one to be lower, so I'm going to cut it off. Okay. So I'm going to start by kind of putting this behind, because this is going to be my front, kind of the natural way the stem curves. And I'm going to take one of the ones I've already made and compare it just to make sure that I've got the right height that I want for my greenery. Okay. And an important thing to remember when you're doing like a boutonniere or something is that you want to tape after every stem that you put on. So I'm just going to take this floral tape and attach my greenery. And if you've never used floral tape, it's like a waxy kind of tape, and it works off of the heat of your fingers. So as you're going around, you just kind of want to stretch it while you're turning it, if that makes sense. Okay. So next, I'm going to use some of my filler flowers. And I've already got some here that I've cut. And I'm going to separate these. And if you have a bigger flower, you want to use that one for your taller flower. And I'm just going to stick it in between these 2 sprigs of greenery. And again, compare it to one I've already done, just to make sure that they're the same height. And the good thing about floral tape is it's very forgiving. So if you try something and you decide that you don't like it, you can always just take it off and start over. And traditionally, boutonnieres, you would do the floral tape all the way. Wherever you want your stem to end, you would do it all the way down, and you can curl the ends or whatever. But I'm kind of doing more of a like casual boutonniere, I guess. And I'm just going to cut my extra stems off there. Okay, then I'm going to take my second filler and put it here. As you can see, like right there. And I'm going to compare it again. Then I'm just going to tape that as well. And you're going to kind of just pull and stretch. Okay, so now I'm going to take the sprig that I cut off, and I'm just going to attach it on the other side of my filler flower towards the front, like that. And again, I'm going to compare it because I want all of these to look the same. Okay, so now you've got the basic boutineer. So from here, you can pretty much do anything you want. You could do a traditional bow on it, like something like that. I was torn between burlap or wrapping the stem in this, because that's what my bouquet is wrapped in. But I'm going to do burlap. So I've got just burlap ribbon, and I'm going to cut maybe a 2-inch piece off of it. And you're going to start from the back and just put some glue. I want mine to start kind of up here, so I'm going to put a strip of hot glue all the way down. And this is the part where you try not to burn your fingers off. Okay, so I'm just going to start here in the back and kind of smush it down onto the glue. And you want to let that kind of sit so it can bond. Okay, so from there you're going to these kind of stick out some, so you're just going to put your thumb on it and kind of smush it down. And then take your ribbon tightly and wrap it around. And I like to do this just to kind of get it going in that direction. So now we've got it kind of curved going that way. So I'm going to put another strip of hot glue just right where I put the first one, but on the ribbon. Okay. So we're going to do this really tight. And then I'm going to pull the bottom around. And then you just kind of work this around, pulling it tight. Okay, and so here you'll have like a little kind of lip that's not glued. And I'll just take my scissors and cut that off. And then you'll kind of just work it down again. Your glue's still a little bit pliable. And once you do that, you can kind of shape this again. It's pretty easy to just manipulate it. Then I'm going to take the stem, and this is the part where if you want stem showing, you know, you can leave however much you want, but I'm going to cut it flush with the end of my ribbon. So it's like that. And then the next thing, I'm going to take this, it's like corsage ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch wide. I just got it from Hobby Lobby. And we're going to just do like a simple bow. Just regular hand-tied bow. And you can kind of play with this a little bit and get it how you want it. And I kind of cut my ribbon too short, but in the end it's going to look basically like that. Or like this, however long you want the tails to be. So to attach your boutonniere, you'll just take one of these corsage pins, and it'll just go right in the back. Kind of like this. And that's how they attach. And that's pretty much it. So I hope my video helped some of you that are like me and you're cheap and doing your own wedding flowers. So thanks for watching, and maybe I'll try to post more videos in the future.